You stand at the precipice of your own becoming, toes curling over the jagged lip of what is known. Behind you lies the worn path of ease, comfortable routines, familiar faces, predictable outcomes. Ahead, the void yawns wide, echoing with questions you cannot yet answer. Who will you be if you leap? What truths will you discover in the fall? You feel your pulse quicken, as though the world itself has paused in anticipation. Today, you will move beyond the edge, not to be swallowed by the void, but to claim the infinite horizon that waits for those who dare to step into the unknown. You inhale deeply and sense the gravity of your doubt pressing against your chest. The old stories tug at you, stories of past failures, of risk recoiling into regret, of safety masquerading as serenity. But those stories are walls you can dismantle. You exhale fully, letting the wind knit the torn edges of your courage into a thicker fabric. You whisper to yourself, "Here lies the edge. From here, I choose to become more." In that breath, you ignite a spark within your rib cage, a faint flame of possibility rising from the ash of old fear. You open your eyes and imagine your future self standing on the other side of the void, humbled but triumphant, graced by the lessons you cannot yet see. You feel the first flicker of longing ripple through your limbs, a desire to unearth your untapped power, to feel your pulse sync with the paved rhythms of your purpose. You step forward, letting the echo of your footfall on fractured ground become a drumbeat of intention. One step into the empty space, one step beyond what you believe to be possible. The wind roars at your back, swirling dust and doubt into a whirlwind that threatens to swirl you off balance. You stand firm, feet anchored to the rocky terrain, and you lean into its force, letting it drive you forward rather than repel you. You feel the tremor of electricity in your veins, your primal self roaring to life as the storm of your own making propels you onward. You lean into the gust and allow it to lift your arms, as though baring your chest to the elements themselves, welcoming the raw power that courses through your bones. As you move deeper into the void, the world narrows to a tunnel of your own breath and heartbeat. Every stray thought falls away, leaving only the urgent question, what happens if I do not hold back? You sense the answer hovering on the edge of perception. Freedom, freedom to shed every veil you wore to conform, freedom to live by your own code, freedom to carve your name into the bedrock of your destiny. You feel the hum of possibility vibrating beneath your feet, a subterranean current that knows no boundaries. You step off the final ledge and begin to fall, your body tumbling through the empty air, heart rattling against your ribs like a wild drum. At first, terror grips you, an ancient rhythm warning of annihilation. But you remember the spark you lit in your chest, the flame that cannot be extinguished by gravity or doubt. You open your arms and let the air rush past your skin, the wind of furious hymn in your ears. In that free fall, you feel your fear fracture, dissolving into shards of light that scatter like sparks around you. You become the wind itself, unstoppable, weightless, alive with possibility. Below, the chasm opens into a sea of swirling opportunity, a platform of uncarved potential, illuminated by the embers of your boldness. You land not with a crash but with a gentle thud that ripples outward, a signal that the world shifts when you dare to step into the unknown. You rise, feeling the tremor of the impact echo through your bones, and you stand unbroken. You understand now that you were never meant to stay on the ledge, scared by the drop. You were meant to learn that gravity itself is no match for the force you carry in your spirit. You brush the dust from your shoulders and feel the gaze of the horizon beckoning you onward. You walk toward the expanse with measured steps, each footfall planting a promise, to honor the spark that ignited at the edge, to tend the flame with every breath, to shine your light into the uncarved night. You sense that your path winds through valleys of doubt, over ridges of uncertainty, and across plains of transformation. But you embrace each turn, knowing that every twist is a note in your symphony of becoming. You raise your face to the sky, letting the wind carve new letters into the horizons of your mind. You whisper your vow, "I will live unleashed." In that declaration, you summon all your fractured edges into harmony. The mistakes you once buried, the fears that once silenced you, the dreams you once thought too grand. You weave them into a tapestry as endless as the sky above, each thread a testament to the power that moves among those who dare to leave the ledge and step into their own becoming.